Hey, what's up, my peeps?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our channel.
Today we're reacting to 25 strangest last meal requests on death row for the first time. I'm DeDe. We're super excited to share our reactions with you. Let's get this party started.
Please make sure to comment what you think below, like and share the video, and subscribe if you want to see more reactions like this.
Let's get into the video.
You probably know of the customary ritual of granting a prisoner a last meal before their execution. These vary from country to country, especially depending on the country's stance on capital punishment. But in the United States, most states grant the meal request not right before execution, but a day or two beforehand under the euphemism special meal. While you can't always count on your request being granted, there have been some prisoners that have requested meals that are interesting enough to take a look at. You're watching Top Trending, and today we're taking a look at 25 distinctly weird last meal requests.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
We're starting the list off with an entry that's both kind of funny
Hey,
but also kind of sad at the same time.
What's
David
happening?
Leon Woods wanted a birthday cake for his final meal. He wasn't executed on his birthday, but perhaps he just wanted to celebrate one last time. For number 24, we have Andrew Lackey. Andrew just requested a very interesting combination of food at his execution in 2013.
Grilled cheese,
turkey
bologna, and
French
fries.
and grilled cheese. I don't see how the turkey bologna would go well with any of this, but hey,
Yeah,
each their own.
Maybe
Lackey was
put in
also
the
the first
cheese.
person to be
Oh,
executed
you could have like a sandwich, like a turkey cheese sandwich.
Poor Alabama. You were doing so well, and one guy just ruined everything. At number 23, we have Ajmal Kasab. Kasab, who was executed in India for being involved in the 2008 terrorist attack in Mumbai, actually declined a last meal. But he's still worthy to be on this list because instead of giving him nothing, the prison just decided to give him a basket of tomatoes. Maybe he hated tomatoes, who knows? At number 22, we have Alton Coleman, a terrible
Who even likes
person,
tomatoes?
largely because he's a serial killer, but also because of his final meal. It starts out innocent enough. Fried chicken breast salad with French dressing, sweet potato pie with whipped cream, French fries, collard greens, onion rings, cornbread, broccoli with melted cheese, biscuits and gravy, and a cherry coke. But his main request was a well-done filet mignon smothered with mushrooms.
Fried chicken, some seafood salad.
That should have been considered a crime too. Number 21, Christopher Brooks was a simple man with simple wishes. All he wanted for his final meal were 2 peanut butter cups and a Dr.
chocolate
Pepper.
and peanut
Sounds
butter
like
and a
delicious
Dr.
meal.
What?
At number 20, we have Adolf Eichmann. Eichmann was one of the major organizers of the Holocaust and was executed in 1962 in Israel. Declining a special meal, he just requested a bottle of caramel red wine, a popular wine brand in Israel.
He clearly wanted to be drunk and not aware of his surroundings.
Olives and tea. Before his execution, he drank half of the bottle, wanting to get drunk before the execution of his own. Roger Casement makes our list at number 19 for his request. All he requested for his last meal was a communion wafer. Shortly before his execution, he converted to Catholicism and stated he wanted to go to my death with the body of my God as my last meal.
Nope.
Number 18 goes to Liddell Lee. Besides having a funny name, he's also likely the most recent case on this list, with his execution taking place in 2017. His request is similar to Roger Casement's, as Liddell simply chose to receive Holy Communion as his last meal. Timothy McVeigh, who caused the Oklahoma City bombing in 1995 that killed over 150 people, requested 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream as his final meal before his execution by lethal injection.
I'm not a fan of
That's
mint chocolate chip. I'm not a fan of
maybe a
mint.
bit too much. In our number 16 spot is Robert Dale Conklin. Robert is by far the fanciest man on our list. His last meal consisted of filet mignon wrapped in bacon, deveined shrimp sautéed in garlic butter with lemon, a baked potato with butter, sour cream, chives, real bacon bits, corn on the cob, asparagus with hollandaise sauce, French bread with butter, goat cheese, cantaloupe, apple pie with vanilla bean ice cream, and an iced tea. Seems like he has great taste. Then again, he murdered a man using a screwdriver to the ear, and afterwards dissected the body and put the parts into a garbage can, so maybe he doesn't have the best taste. Our number 15 position goes to Thomas J. Grasso. There are a few people on this list who are notable for requesting ridiculous amounts of food. Thomas J. Grasso is one of those. The double murderer requested 2 dozen steamed mussels, 2 dozen steamed clams, half a dozen barbecued spare ribs, a Burger King double cheeseburger, 2 strawberry milkshakes, half a pumpkin pie with whipped cream, and diced strawberries. He also ordered a 16-ounce can of spaghetti and meatballs, which he wanted to be served at room temperature. However, he complained in a public statement that he had actually ordered SpaghettiOs, not just normal spaghetti.
I did not get my SpaghettiOs, I got spaghetti.
Then again, maybe not. Number 14 on this list goes to John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy was executed in 1994 for murdering and sexually assaulting 33 young boys while dressed up as a clown. His last meal wasn't as insane as him, but still a bit crazy.
I am, but I don't want to be one of them. That's crazy.
Fries, and lastly, a pound of strawberries. Yes, a pound of strawberries are tasty, but that seems a bit excessive.
Strawberries is good, but dang.
At number 13, we have Stephen Woods. Woods was executed in 2011 for the murder of a young couple. His last request was quite a big one as well. 2 pounds of bacon, a large 4-meat pizza, 4 fried chicken breasts, 2 drinks each of Mountain Dew, Pepsi, root beer, and sweet tea, 2 pints of ice cream, 5 chicken fried steaks, 2 hamburgers with bacon, fries, and a dozen garlic breadsticks with marinara on the side. At number 12, we have Peter J. Menil. One of the largest death row inmate meals in history was requested by Menil. He asked for 20 beef tacos, 20 beef enchiladas, 2 double cheeseburgers, a jalapeno pizza, fried chicken, spaghetti, fruit cake, half of a chocolate cake, half of a vanilla cake, cookies and cream, and caramel pecan fudge ice cream, 2 Cokes, 2 Pepsis, 2 root beers, and 2 glasses of orange juice. Sounds delicious, if excessive.
Yeah, that's
number
a lot.
11, Ricky Ray Rector's last
They
meal
be
doesn't seem
tripping.
that
I mean,
strange.
this is their last meal,
Fried
so like they
chicken,
were
cherry
going out
Kool-Aid,
like.
and a slice of pecan pie. What's strange, however, is that he didn't eat the pecan pie. Instead, he told the prison that he was, quote, saving it for later.
You
At
dying.
number 10, we have Troy Davis, a man who may have been executed for a crime he didn't even commit. He didn't request a last meal, allegedly just stating that this meal wouldn't be his last, which is fairly ominous. Our number 9 goes to Steven Anderson. Anderson's request also starts out normal, but quickly takes a weird turn. He ordered 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, a pint of cottage cheese, a hominy corn mixture, a slice of peach pie, chocolate chip ice cream, and lastly, radishes. Lots of radishes. The guy just must have loved radishes.
Ew.
Our number 8 is Gary Carl Simmons Jr. Gary is another person who simply
good if you
ordered
want to be
a giant
healthy, but
amount of
no.
food. One
Yeah, I
Pizza
mean,
Hut
I don't know,
Supreme
it's the
deep
last
dish
meal. I
pizza
don't know.
with double mushrooms, double onions, double jalapeno peppers, and
must
double
really not care
pepperoni.
about
A
those
second
breast
pizza with
milk.
3 cheeses, olives, bell peppers, tomatoes, garlic, and Italian sausage. 10
Garlic,
8-ounce
just plain
packs
garlic?
each of Parmesan cheese and ranch dressing, 8 ounces of jalapeno nacho cheese, 4 ounces of sliced jalapenos, 2 20-ounce cherry Cokes, 2 large strawberry shakes, 2 pints of strawberry ice cream, and 1 family-sized bag of Doritos nacho cheese
He
flavor.
wanted to
He actually
fart.
managed to finish half of a meal. I know I certainly wouldn't be able to. Number 7, Ronnie Lee Gardner's meal may not sound very strange or crazy at first. Steak, lobster tail, apple pie with vanilla ice cream, and a 7-Up. However, in addition to the food, he also asked for the Lord of the Rings trilogy. He was even allowed to finish the whole trilogy before his execution. How nice of the wardens.
Oh, wow.
Number 6 on our list is Victor
The whole
Figueroa.
trilogy.
This is a really curious one.
You're right.
Figueroa
If
requested a
you could
single
do the
olive with
movie
pit
and the meal,
stone.
that's
Maybe
kind
he
of,
loved
you know.
olives. Maybe he had never tried one before. Who knows the reason? What's interesting is that after his execution, the olive pit was found in his suit pocket. According to some, the pit was actually buried with him. Number 5
Because
is
he wanted
Odell
to grow a
Barnes.
tree
He's
to
another criminal who
resemble
didn't
peace.
request a normal
Maybe.
meal or even a
We know
joke
that's
meal to
olive
mess
pit
with the
now.
prison. Instead, he
Oh,
simply
yeah.
requested justice,
What?
equality,
Again,
and world
why
peace.
black?
A murderer advocating
think.
for world peace seems like a bit of an
He looked black.
oxymoron, though.
That's a crazy.
Number 4 might be one of the most famous entries on this
Amusing
list.
Sesame Street
Lawrence Brewer,
characters? That's
a
not
white
right.
supremacist who committed
Lawrence
the racially
Brewer.
motivated murder of James Byrd Jr. in 1998,
Oh.
probably requested the biggest meal on this
He's
list.
racist.
2 chicken fried steaks and sliced onions dripping in gravy.
Corpses
A triple meat
bobbing
bacon
in
cheeseburger
the
with
sea.
everything on the side. 1 cheese omelet with ground beef, tomatoes, onions, bell peppers, and jalapenos. A big bowl of fried okra with ketchup.
Nice.
1 pound of barbecued meat and half
I mean,
a
I'll
loaf of
take
white
the
bread.
okra.
3
That's
fajitas
good.
with all the toppings.
But the
A
rest of
Pizza
it,
Hut meat
no.
lover's pizza.
I'm
A
allergic
pint
to
of
that
Bluebell vanilla ice cream. A slab of peanut butter fudge with crushed peanuts on top.
Ooh.
And 3 root beers. Back when he was executed,
Maybe
the
not.
Texas prison system
yeah.
allowed such giant orders.
His
So
eyes
his
are
request
red.
was accepted.
Yeah,
But
I
when
mean,
the food
yeah.
arrived, he didn't eat any of it, claiming that he just wasn't hungry.
I'm not hungry.
As of 2011,
What?
Texas
You
has
order
not
all of
granted
that
last meal
and you're not
requests.
hungry? That's why they ban stuff
Number
because of
3
you.
is potentially relatable.
Like, you gonna
to
make-
quite
you
a
gonna
few
remove
of us.
everyone, like, it's
Serial
crazy.
killer Eileen Wuornos apparently
Black
wasn't very
coffee.
hungry at all when she was on death row. Her final meal request was just a cup of coffee. To be fair, however, before requesting a meal, she had had a hamburger and some other snacks at the local prison canteen, so she was probably
That
already
makes
full.
sense.
We're almost at the strangest request on this list, but our number 2 spot comes pretty close to topping it. Philip Workman was executed for murdering a police officer, and he apparently didn't actually want a last meal. Instead, he requested that the prison would give a large vegetarian pizza to a homeless person in Nashville. The prison refused said offer, but the request inspired people to bring hundreds of pizzas to homeless shelters on the day Workman was executed. That means he actually caused something good to happen. Had he not killed someone, he could even be considered a good person. And finally, at number 1, and potentially the weirdest request on this list, we have James Edward Smith. Mr. Smith requested a lump of dirt. There's not much to say about this one. He apparently just really wanted to eat dirt before his death. Sadly, the prison denied this request and just gave him a cup of yogurt instead. Hopefully he enjoyed that yogurt as much as he would have enjoyed the dirt. And that's our list. Want to share some stories of last meals we may have missed? Let us know in the comments section.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more reaction videos like this. Hit that notification bell.